Okay, so dispatch segments. This is a super cool feature that TruckMate now has, and it allows us to stack certain trips for all drivers, right? So, kind of something I want everyone to get in the hang of is using these quick filters. If you press quick filters, it should pop up on the right side a bunch of the filters here. Right now, I just have this loaded for myself, but it's extremely similar to driver call in. If you just put include, you can have start with if you want, or include. I'm looking for David Brees. That's my example here. These are all of his trips. So it filters out all of the other drivers and just gives you those trips. That's the same thing as driver call-in. If you press Control F, that will give you a full screen view of this driver's trips, and then you can just view them straight from here. With this new update that we're doing, or essentially it's just a setting change that we're doing, it's called Segments. And what Segments does is it allows us to stack trips on top of themselves so that they'll automatically be sent to the driver when his previous trip was finished. So to find that, um, this is going to be on it's going to be over here. But when you have a driver assigned and it's queued, if you double click on this, the load offer status, if you double click on there, it's going to open up another tab in dispatch. Okay, so essentially it would look like this, right? If you didn't have the full screen here. Control F to get out. If you just double click, it's going to pop up another screen here on the middle. Okay, so you can bounce back between the two. Now, this shows every single trip that he has. And on the right side, it shows the information of the to and from, of where that's going. Okay, so here's the description of those legs, right, on the right side. And this can be moved to your liking, left and right. And it'll show these are all the trips that he has stacked. Okay. So this is really nice because you can put drivers on multiple trips, and then after the first one is finished, it will automatically send them the next ones that are in order. The really nice part about this is on the right side, you can move driver trips in the order they're supposed to. So let's say you had him assigned to one and it didn't go in the right order. Let's say this one needed to move up too. We could just easily grab and push them up on the right side. You can also grab, I believe, and maybe not. I thought you could grab and drag. Maybe on the live version you can. I think I saw that you could just grab it and drag it to where you wanted it. So the first trip that we have him on is this one from Eau Claire, and then so on and so forth. So this will only start a trip once it'll only start sending all of these after the next, only after the first one is sent. So right now, it's never going to send him any of these until the first one is sent. And then at that point, the other ones will go one after the next, after the next, after next, but only when he's done with the first one, okay? So the steps in doing this are, first, we right click on the trip and we save the stop list. That shows us what this will be, what his load will be, right? That shows us what the Pecos will be. This is the workflow. This is the little colorful icon that shows up in the truck that he has to click arrive and depart on, okay? That's what we're seeing here is the workflow. So you look at that first, make sure that it turns out good, and then press save, and that's it. Now, when you are ready to offer it to him, you can send the load offer from here, or you can send it, I believe you can still send it back here originally. The load offer, I believe you can still send it there and it'll allow it to continue forward. These other ones will not be sent to the driver until he is finished with the previous trip. If you send a load to the driver and you decide he's not supposed to be on that trip, you can just right click and revoke the load offer and then take him off.